Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to Schlieve Field here as we get ready for a conference contest here in the Trailways East between the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, who are the home team here at Schlieve, and the visiting Oakfield Oaks. They just played against each other on Tuesday. Oakfield with the victory on Tuesday against CWC. It was a fantastic contest. In fact, the CWC had the lead after the third inning. Then Oakfield came back and tied it, and then after tying it, things turned a little bit worse for Central Wisconsin Christian as they were able to, as Oakfield was able to come out with a victory at home. We're going to step aside here, and we're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about some of the statistics here on the pregame show. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream.
Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the Cabin.
The outdoor golf season is just around the corner. Now is the time to go to the Rock and use the indoor simulator to be prepared. Call to set up a tee time for an hour. Hang out at the bridges at the Rock before or after the simulator. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation for the simulator or call. Better yet, swing out to the bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field here in Waupun as we get ready here for this Trailways East Conference contest between the Oakfield Mighty Oaks and the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. Let's take a look at some of the information here that we have for Oakfield. Their overall record is 3-7, 62 hits on the team, 243 batting average. On the pitching staff, pitching is 386. 32 balls, 42 strikes. Take a look at, again, that we went through this roster the last time when we looked at a Campbell Sport loss, which is a huge, Campbell Sport is a solid team. That loss, I would say, the second time that they played Houstonford is probably something that they would want back. And that one game, or one-run loss to Horicon. Otherwise, and a loss to Lourdes are several of the games that really hurt the record here for Oakfield. And I know they're in a rebuilding year, but they still have a solid majority here, and they just haven't been able to close out games. Let's take a look at some of their information here. Let me move this first just to make sure I've got everything lined up there. There we go. I want to make sure the Oakfield Booster Club realizes that we really appreciate all of their support. I missed it the last game, so I apologize tremendously when that was at home. Let's take a look at some of their team statistics here as a pitching staff. They've given up 51 hits, 47 runs, 36 of those are earned. Again, I talked about the staff is a 386 earned run average, giving up no home runs, 32 walks, 42 strikeouts, 3 hit by pitches. Their at-bats has been 31, gives a base average of 645, and the whip is a 127, which is very solid when you take a look at walks and hits per inning, or per inning pitched. Let's take a look at their hitting. As a team, they're hitting 34 runs. They've had scored 34 runs on 62 hits, 42 singles, 6 doubles, no triples, no home runs. So this team is not one that's hitting for power, or they're not a team that's demonstrating that they have speed, which is not necessarily the case because they do have pretty good team speed from what we know from some of their other sports. 37 walks they've taken. They've had 25 RBIs. 70 strikeouts. That's a little bit high. 10 stolen bases, only 1 caught stealing. So 10 stolen bases is also pretty low. That's 1 per game when it comes to the stolen bases. Batting average is a 243. On base percentage is a 359. Again, that's a little bit low to give you an OPS of 570. And I know that that's where Coach would like to see some improvement for these Oakfield Oaks. Let's take a look at some of the individual statistics here as Oakfield is going through their warm-ups here. Leading the team in batting average is James Kautzer with a 344. Or sorry, take that back. Alex Erber, he's only played in 6 games compared to the 10 that otherwise Alex is hitting 364. James Kautzer with a 344. Carson Fisher with a 310. Batting average. And let's see if I can find a couple more here that are in the lineup constantly, and nobody else is batting over 300 on the team. So again, when you're not getting runners on, that's going to be a problem. Let's take a look at the pitching staff. Pitching today in this first contest was James Kautzer. Is that correct?
Carson Fisher.
Carson Fisher, thank you very much. Carson Fisher is pitching in this first contest. He's been in 2 games so far. No decisions, wins, or losses. He's only pitched 4 2/3 innings. He's given up 1 hit, 3 runs. One of those that is a 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. And so far, a total of 42 pitches thrown with a whip of a .64. So we'll see how things are going to turn out here, especially with how come we lost that one.
Ooh, I don't know.
Somebody
Lost one of our cameras
bumped it over there.
Must have.
Unplugged it. The battery pack fell, or
Possibly. I can run and take a look at it real quick.
we're going to step aside and we're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream. Unless that.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Looking for something special in your child's education? The choices you make for your child today will impact their future forever. At CWC, we provide a Christ-centered education that shapes students academically, spiritually, and personally. From our exceptional elementary and middle schools to the academic rigor of life-enriching programs of our high school, CWC offers a place for students to grow and thrive. Our approach integrates faith into every subject, helping your child see the world through God's eyes. To learn more or schedule a visit, go to wearecwc.org.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Andy Kolker at My Property Shop is ready to assist you with your real estate needs. She prides herself on quick and smooth transactions with excellent negotiation skills. She is the local agent who puts your needs ahead of her own. Andy has already sold over $1 million in property in the first quarter of 2025. Do you want quality, detailed, accurate information in the real estate market? If so, contact Andy today. My Property Shop, located at 6 East Franklin Street, Waupun, or call or text 920-296-8.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field. Let's take a look at the information here about the home team today in the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. 5-7 overall. It's working, Cam. Cam, it's working. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to yell in your ear. Let's take a look at Central Wisconsin Christian. 5-7 overall, 86 hits as a team. Batting average is .280. Again, that's low, and then you combine that with an 8 ERA. That is a problem. 76 walks, 80 strikeouts on the pitching, so you're at almost at even. And again, you want a 1-to-3, 1-to-2 ratio when you're talking about your balls to strikes. You'd like to have strikeouts. Walks to strikeouts. So I don't know why it started working, but that's probably what it is. I'll hand this to you, and then you can take a look at some of the team statistics. We're just covering this here. CWC is still 4-3 in the conference, tied for second behind Horicon, who's 7-0. Looking at their overall record, a loss to Wayland was a real kick in the pants because that's the only win that Wayland has, and that's thanks to some of our students making some very poor choices on a senior trip that put the rest of their team in jeopardy, and they just didn't have the pitching to do a doubleheader. And then another big loss that they've had is they lost to Lourdes on a one-run game as well. The same thing that Oakfield did. Again, that just can't happen to a team that is lower in the standings than you are. Otherwise, I think that they've had, and that loss to Oakfield where they had the lead, again, that we covered on Tuesday. It was a great game. Don't get me wrong. Again, this is a tough game for me to call because both of these teams, we love both of these teams. We love both of these communities. So it shouldn't be difficult because we should be excited for both. But when you get excited of a play for one school, then it's not for the other. So
it's hard to well, it's easy when you're calling these two teams and they're playing somebody else to not have to worry about it. And it's hard when these two come together and to try to call an unbiased game. But we'll do the best we can because we love both of these programs and communities, man, and the support that they put in behind these kids and tuning in on these broadcasts and chiming in.
It's just absolutely Incredible. Let's take a look at some of the team statistics there, Cameron, if you can go through some of those.
Absolutely. From behind the plate here, fairly similar stats. CWC versus their opponent, a number of hits they're getting a game, 86 a game. Average, teams just shy under 300 as a team, 280. Their opponent, as you would figure, given the record, batting 332 on the season. On base percentage of 411, opponents 465. From the bump, let's see here, allowed 105 hits, or given up 105 hits, opponent only 54. On the mound, ERA of 8.05.
Yeah, that's a really killer.
Horrendous.
Yeah.
Not good. Not hard to win games. Of course, they've had some very high-scoring games that they came out on top of. But, again, that does not help.
Now when it comes to overall statistics-wise.
We're going to get, like, the individual stuff here?
Yeah, we can jump into some individual stuff as we're getting closer here to start time. We did not know what the start time was. It is 4:30. So supposedly, I don't know, my phone fell again. So
we're approaching that. I'm a few minutes, 5-6 minutes out.
Okay, so we're actually, I don't know if that's what we had posted as far as game time, but yeah, we're sitting there. So let's take a look at for the Central Wisconsin Christian leading in batting average.
Leading in batting average, Jacob Skama leading the team, hitting an even 500 currently.
Out of how many games?
Out of how many? Where are we at? 6 games played.
Yeah, so he
Gotta
hasn't
keep that
played
in mind.
right out of the, what is it, the 12 games.
12
He's only
games
played
they
in
played
half.
so far, right. Only played in half of those games so far, was part of that group of seniors that was required to miss the beginning part of the season. But he's up at 500 so far. Brant Billy with full 12 games played. I think 400 from at the plate. Where are we at here going down the line? Gavin Goldade, 312. Jake Vanderwarden, 333. 294, Lawson Phillips. 290, Carson Mulder.
Oh, they're doing the national anthem.
They are.
Sorry about that. We're going to step aside. We'll be back.
8. Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams, live from Schlieve Field in Waupun, Wisconsin. Getting ready to get some baseball underway here. We're going to pick right back up with some stats. Taking a look here at their own base percentage for the Crusaders, Jeff. Brant Billy hitting 400, on base percentage of 500. Not a bad stat for him. He's had a very consistent senior year thus far, and their own base percentages are up there. So we're getting the bat on the ball and getting on plate, watching good pitches. It's just a matter of, can our pitching hold out?
Yeah, that's, again, what it shows here. When you have almost, as I mentioned, almost as many walks as you have strikeouts, that is a problem as far as being competitive. Still only a couple of games, though, under 500.
Yep. Looking to improve on that today and split the series with Oakfield. Tough loss there on the road for the Crusaders. Great win at home for the Oaks. Trying to repeat here at Schlieve.
Should be a good game here once again. So let's go through here. Let's set the defense while you can see the defense right now. Thanks for joining us here on the pregame show. Let me switch this out. And we got a couple of camera angles again. We've got behind the plate from right here, which is pretty awesome. I was surprised we were able to hook this camera up there, but it looks pretty solid right there. We also have, that's a really nice shot there. Shortstop should not be in the way, I don't think, of the plate once we get set up. So that should be a nice shot right there.
We'll see. We'll see.
And then we've got the the dugout camera that's working there as well, and we'll have to see if I can see it's got a little bit of a lag, so I'm not sure if the which way the antennas are pointing. We'll have to check that out. We'll see what it looks like. It's not too bad for right now, so just giving that little bit of a twist up here, that was enough maybe to make a difference here, but there's another shot there from out of the dugout as well. Let's go through. Go ahead and set that defense for us, Cam, if you would.
All right. On the hill for the Crusaders, senior Ryer Greenfield, number 13. Behind the plate, Brant Billy, number 2. Over at first, senior Gavin Golday, number 25. Second base, number 8, Zach Hoffman. Over at third, number 12, senior Jackson Butine. Junior, number 6, Carson Mulder at shortstop. Out to the outfield, number 5, senior Jacob Skama in left. Junior Lawson Phillips, number 4 in center. And senior Sam Greenfield, number 34, over in right.
And we get ready here to play ball. So you want to hit play on the bottom there? So you
play. I'm going to wait till he says let's go.
Well, I wanted to be 2 minutes earlier so that we're right on top of it. You had mentioned before, Ryer with an ankle injury that he sustained in basketball is not running or hitting for himself today.
And I can only imagine that that's why he's not hitting today, is that ankle still giving him some issues. I know he's been icing it and doing everything he can to take care of it. He wants to be out here with this team and be on the field competing.
You can see, though, he's trying to get the mud off of the cleats, so that cannot bode well for the ankle sprain either, as I'm assuming that will slide a little bit in that muck. And the more diamond dry that you add to it, which really comes out to be kind of a clayish stuff, does not really help as far as it soaks up the moisture, but it doesn't really help much with the stopping it from sliding. Here we go with the first pitch.
Carson Fisher
in there for a strike. It's exactly 4:30 here. Let's see if I can get some other information here. First pitch at 4:30. Wind out of the east at 3.5 miles per hour, and it's 55 degrees and cloudy, and it looks like the rain missed us. Hopefully, let's find some wood to knock on for this doubleheader here today. We don't have anybody on the scoreboard again today.
I believe somebody is on the scoreboard.
Oh, there it is. I can see the dot. Sorry about that. 1 and 2. Thank you. It's good to see that up on the Schlieve scoreboard. Slapping, just trying to stay alive, is Carson Fisher. Fouls that one off to the right-hand side.
Ryer off to a great start pitching. We noticed that the other night. Zach was kind of up and down, having a hard time finding the strike zone. Ryer able to get out ahead here early.
Breaking ball didn't break, stays out there for a ball. Unlike softball, where it's okay. Again, who knows in a 7-inning game like this, should you run into pitch count? Not really. That's going to be hit on the ground to the shortstop. Going to grab a hold of it. Fires across the diamond. Gets the out. The umpire over there slipped in the muck. So the out, and on the quick out, on the 6-3 put out, and I forgot to hit the instant replay first. So I got that a little bit late. Probably to swing that camera just a little bit more towards first base, I think. A little bit more maybe, so we can see the put out over there at first. A little bit more.
Come on.
What is holding it back? There must be a cord or something that's holding it back.
There's got to be a cord in the way.
Well, I'm guessing it's the battery pack must be hanging too low and holding the cord.
I'll take a look at it between innings here. Mitchell Moser, number 10, up to the plate for the Oaks.
First pitch in there by Ryer is a strike.
Swing and a miss there for Moser.
So far, it's good to see Ryer getting ahead in the count. That was one of the things that we had talked about also at the last game. It's important to do so. Moser on the mound last time was struggling with that in the early innings, and you could see that CWC was able to put up some runs in that first part of that contest. Here's the pitch. Ooh. Just a little bit high, I'm guessing, to Mitchell. The number 2 hitter. Mitchell is the shortstop today. That's going to be a ball as well. Here's the pitch. Ooh, behind him. That'll give him a walk. And the first runner is on. Mitchell's turning and looking because all the way to this backstop, you got to go 3.5 country miles to go back and get that ball, and you better have some good speed to get there. It is an old style. Well, just like Oakfield's was, but not quite as, their backstop is not quite as far back, I don't think. Taking a look at it.
Puts a lot of work on the catcher, but Billy does a great job behind the plate there, blocking most things that come by.
Yeah, but that one was like foot and almost 6 inches behind Mitchell, which has been a tough one to see and grab. Up now is James Kautzer for... Got him on the pickoff play over at first base. Nice job over there for the out on the pickoff.
Great move. Love to see it from a lefty. It's always easier for us to get that pickoff on that side.
I got to get into my rhythm here where I'm hitting the instant replay first and then get into the scoring. First pitch is going to be 1-0. Boy, is that a huge mistake for Mitchell over there to get picked off. Ryer with that his left-handed pitcher had a really nice move over there. Not sure the coach must have not been helping much either. That's a strike. 1-1. 2 down here at Schlieve Field. I have to say, all the years, that we played here with Caleb at some tournaments, that's going to be hit foul to third base side. One and two. Schlieve was not known for holding water, but then I believe it was in 2019 when I was talking with Sam Lenz. They decided that spend a lot of time here getting this diamond. They fixed the lip. They fixed a little bit of the grade. And the only place that it does not hold water still well is the pitcher's mound and at home plate. Then they've tarped those constantly just to try and protect it as much as they can. That's going to be hit right up the middle for a base hit for Kautzer. Good line drive right back up over the head of Ryer Greenfield. Is able to get stuck there at first. You can use the slider when it's first and second cameras, and then it'll flip them quicker.
Okay.
And then 3 whenever we just need that infield one. So whatever you. First pitch in there too. Number 35, Owen Lawson. Is a strike again. Ryer getting ahead in the count. Another one. Nice right in there. Strike 2. Got him looking for Owen Lawson. Here's the pitch. Gets him swinging for the strikeout. No runs on 1 hit. No errors and 1 left on after your first half inning here at Schlieve Field. Your score is 0-0. We'll be back here on Jeff's live stream.
In service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Angling only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner. Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field as we get ready for the bottom of the first. Leading things off here for Central Wisconsin, Christian Crusaders is the center fielder. Number 4, Lawson Phillips. On deck, number 2, Brant Billy. He's the catcher. And in the hole, number 5, Jacob Skalma, the left fielder. On the mound for the Oakfield Mighty Oaks, Carson Fisher. Behind the plate is James Kautzer. Over at first base is Owen Lawson. At second base is Brody Colleen. At shortstop is Mitchell Moser. And at third is Alex Erber. In left, Henry Drazkowski. At center is Bo Bile. And in right field is Jack Fisher. Mentioned it before, this is the second start here for, there we go. That's a pretty good shot right there. First pitch there by Fisher is in for a ball. That's in there for a strike at the knees to Lawson Phillips, 1-1. I don't know that I'm not convinced that it's not going to rain. That little bit of, yeah, it just feels like fouls that one off. Feels a little damp. But thanks to our yellow umbrella sitting out there, we've got that camera fix covered over in center field, so thanks for that. Breaking ball, that's going to be hit to the right side. That's going to drop in there for a single. Good leadoff here for Lawson Phillips. Brings up number 2, Brant Billy. On deck will be Jacob Skalma. Similar to how things started the last time these two teams played.
Very similar. See if the Crusaders can string together a couple of hits here.
It's going to be
rips that one high. Foul territory. Erber not quite able to track it down.
Couldn't quite get underneath that one, just out of our camera view. I thought he was there in plenty of time to get there. Maybe not. Maybe a late break on it.
Maybe the lights got him.
Okay.
We'll give Alex the benefit of the doubt.
That kind of sunshine, maybe.
They've got the lights on already out here,
but
just in case.
that's smart. I agree with that. Here comes the pitch. Nope, throw over. Phillips dives in there. When I was down on the field the other day, when that very last at bat, Coach Smith kept saying, Billy's going to be hit by pitch. Now runners at second and third. Anyways, he was saying that all of those balls that he was fouling off, foul. He said what I'd hear him say is he's got to have a record for the most fouls off during a trying to steal. Because he was trying to get the runner to advance, and he kept fouling it off.
Skalma trying to lay down a bunt, gets it good.
Is that
nice
good?
Bunt. They get him at first, but the bunt works.
Right, that was absolutely beautiful. That's what they needed to do in that situation. And we talked about them trying to do that before at Oakfield, put a little bit of pressure on that offense on Tuesday when they had Ryer sitting over at third base, or had hit that double. I believe that was in the 5th inning when it was tied 3-3, trying to force them to run with nobody out. And they decided not to go small ball, tried to swing away, and I think it cost them.
Mm-hmm. No, they'll be looking at those opportunities today and possibly making the opposite choice. Sometimes it pays to try to manufacture some runs with some of the speed that they've got out here. Gavin Goldade, 1-0. 2-0 pass ball. Phillips will stand up and score. Billy moves to third.
Now it squirts off to the side for the run to score.
Strike to Goldade. Caught him on the elbow. He'll take his base.
Not the start that the Oaks wanted at all.
Sam Greenfield, number 34, steps up to the plate for the Crusaders. Looking to score another. Behind pitch number 1. Goldade on the steal.
Makes
He's up
it.
at second, round second. The wild throw home. Billy will score home.
Wow. And I didn't hit the right switches for you to be able to see it, so my apologies. Good description right there.
Gavin Lightning Goldade moves 2.
Strike 2 in there, too. Sam Greenfield right at Bull Bile. Oh, Goldade should have been staying. I don't understand that.
Thought that one was for sure going to go get down, and it did not.
You don't do that with 1 out.
Hard
you hold
hit ball,
tight. Yeah, you still
right
hold
at
tight.
Bo Bile.
Yeah, you still hold tight. I'm sorry. I don't think it hold ball. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite him. Pop fly to Bile as well. Didn't mean to jump on you there. Go ahead and finish.
I was trying to catch up here with the stats.
Me too.
And they are moving on. Drazkowski due up for the Oaks. Bo Bile on deck. Brody Colleen in the hole. Cameron Hatcher here with Jeff's live streams. We'll step away and hear a word from our sponsors. We'll be back.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes.
If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email Crusader Boosters, wearec@wc.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
The Rock
back.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field. Central Wisconsin Crusaders up 2-0 against the Oakfield Oaks. Henry Drizkowski strolls up to the plate, looking to get things started here for the Oaks.
Ryder Greenfield back on the mound. He had 18 pitches that last inning, 7 balls, 11 strikes. That's in there for a strike.
I like it. Pitches from the stretch right down to business. Don't waste time with all that wind up. Let's go.
Yeah, you see a lot more athletes, pitchers making that personal choice.
Shot there up the middle. One hop to Lawson Phillips out in center.
Base hit there for Drizkowski, staying hot just like he did over at Oakfield.
He was all over Jacob Skalma, hitting him, keeping him busy out in left field last time. No doubt looking to repeat here. Greenfield keeps him honest over there at first.
Good move.
Keeping Drizkowski on his toes. Nice off speed there. Bile chases that one.
Strike one.
Should be. That
Reaches
one right
out,
up the
slaps
middle.
it.
Again, one hop to Phillips.
Hand-eye coordination. I'm a little bit late here. I got to get things rolling here.
Runners on first and second for Brody Colleen. He gets the sign from coach and into the box. Here comes the bunt. Foul ball.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was great speed I saw from first base charging in on that.
That momentum.
It does help that he's got a 10-foot start, though.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, make it 15.
He can move pretty good. It just takes him a little while to get going. Drizkowski crawls back into second.
I would think that Brody's going to make a bunt attempt again.
Crusaders got the shift on. Gavin Goldade here picks it up. Out at first, but advances the runners.
So a sacrifice bunt for Colleen to advance the runners. With one out, 2-0 here for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. Brings up number 44, Alex Erber. That first pitch in there for a ball. See if Ryer can get out of this, get another out here. A little bit low, ball 2.
His height on the mound, too, gets batters a lot to look at, that natural left-hander movement and the height that Ryer brings off the mound coming over top on that pitch.
Oh,
right
what a
back up
snag.
to him. 1-2, right back to
my
Brant Billy for the out
goodness.
at the plate.
That's a running mistake as well. Good play there, though, by Ryer. got to give credit where credit's due. Way to jump up there and grab a hold of it.
Okay.
For God's sake.
3-0 the count here to Jack Fisher. Sorry about that. A lot of different broadcasts going on around the area. Had to reach out to one of our counterparts here. As Fisher watches ball 4, bases loaded for the top of the lineup here for the Oaks. Number 2, Carson Fisher up to the plate. The Crusaders just needing one more out of this inning. In play to short. Mulder, easy play. Two nothing here. Crusaders lead. Oaks leave 3 on base that inning.
Yeah, we'll step aside. We'll be back.
Combines a great golf experience with the unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front 9 play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to end your round. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Spring is here, and it's time for a tune-up at PT Tire and Service. Get your vehicle ready for those sunny drives with a thorough checkup. From oil changes and tire rotations to brake inspections and fluid top-offs, they've got you covered. Don't forget to check your wipers and battery, too. Swing by PT Tire and Service in Brandon for a spring refresh, ensuring your ride is safe and smooth all season long. Or call 920-346-TIRE to schedule an appointment. Your car will thank you. Sam's Well Drilling focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of Sam's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to Sam's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, Sam's has it covered. Trust Sam's for all your water needs. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field. 1-0 the count to Jackson Butine as he dodges that one. Fouls that one back. 1-1.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Two and one. Butine rips that one out into left. He's up for one easy. That'll bring up freshman 21, Jake Vanderwarden. Looking to see what he can do as he's hitting in place of Ryer Greenfield today. attempt over here at first. Jackson Butine, easy back to the bag. Keeping him honest, making sure he doesn't get too far out there. They know that speed that he's got. And here's the steal attempt. Throw wide. Butine makes the turn. And he'll come in, sliding to third, safe. On the wild throw. Van Herwarden will take that one off the ankle. Butine, heads up play.
He can't if it's a hit by a pitch.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
You can't have a runner taking off to first. Okay.
Hey, worth a shot, worth a shot.
Yep.
Make sure the umpires are paying attention. Coach Smith plays that one off.
All right, I think I might be kind of caught up. We'll see. It actually did do some syncing, so I hope I didn't mess up some of your stuff. Up to bat now is the number 9 hitter, Carson Mulder, the shortstop for CWC. Runners at first and third. Gonna let Van Herwarden take the base. Two and 0. Ooh, little inside, but that's a strike. Right at the knees. Guess it wouldn't be too far inside. It was on the chalk.
That's it. Right-handed batter's box getting a lot of use today. The inside chalk line going already. High and outside.
3 balls. I got to grab my phone here just in case it didn't work. Across the walk.
Ball 4. Bases loaded for the top of the lineup here. I have done something wrong in my system here, and it thinks.
Lawson Phillips is up to bat. Well, Biles going to grab a hold of it. Let me see if I can figure it out. Pop fly to short center for the out. So go to, yeah, you just got to remove him. There's a way to skip the batter. So go to save. And then click on his, I don't remember how I did the skip the batter. Because, yeah, you had him in there as hitting still. So just click on his name again and see what happens. What happens when you click the arrow over? Does it allow you to skip? I don't remember how that happened. Maybe in the settings? 1-1 is the count here to Brant Billy. That's going to be hit over to the left fielder. Going to tag Butine from left. Throws it in. The overthrow is going to allow the runners to advance. In there safe. Yeah, we'll get it here in just a second.
Jacob Skalma, the plate for the Crusaders. Two-out rally here, fouls that one off.
Brant Billy with a sacrifice fly. Into left. Next pitch into Skalma's a ball.
That one catches outside corner, 1-2. Curveball hangs up there. High. 2-2 the count to Skalma. Two on, two outs, 2-2 the count. Early on that one, pulls it foul.
Two and two. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes this electronic thing is great for getting stats so quickly, but boy, I'll tell you, there's sometimes when you mess things up with a setup. That's going to be a base hit in the gap, I think. Good reach over there. That's going to be a base hit, I would give that, as that was a hard shot to the gap. It's going to allow for Skalma to advance, though, on the error on the throw.
That one will bring in two. Van Warden and Mulder both score. Gavin Goldade up to the plate. Jacob Skalma on second. 5-0 the lead for the Crusaders. Here in the bottom of the second. Off to a hot start, much like last game. A special thank you to WDS Construction for building more than structures, for building community through their support of all we do here at Jeff's live streams.
Good try and block that by Kautzer, but that's going to allow for Skalma to advance on the wild pitch. Yeah, well.
Goldade watches that one outside, 2-1. Catches the outside corner there, 2-2. Just a bit inside, 3-2. Full count here to Goldade. Big thanks to Generation Lanes, where great food, family fun, and community support all share the same lane. Ball four sends Goldade down to first. Sam Greenfield steps to the plate for the Crusaders, trying to continue this two-out rally. Timeout here taken by Oakfield. His coach wants to talk it over a little bit. Thank you to Central Wisconsin Christian for their unwavering support of student growth in faith, academics, as well as athletics. Thank you for joining us here at Jeff's live streams, where every view supports our mission to uplift athletes and honor our Creator. Thanks to the Oakfield Booster Club, your support helps grow the mighty Oaks from acorns to champions. Also like to send a thanks out to Captain Jeremy Brenner and Angling Only Guide Service for helping us reel in another great season of support. The Oaks look like they are about to finish talking things over here. Going to have a pitching change. Can't quite tell. Number 12, Henry Dreskowski is going to come in from left field to pitch for the Oaks.
Did that send Fisher then to?
Looks like Fisher's going to stick in the infield. Brody Colleen go to the outfield. Or is Fisher coming off? All right, now I got to see how, I don't even know if what to do with this.
So Van Herwarden reached on a hit by pitch.
He should have been all the way over here. See, he should be here. Now I've got Ryer at the plate, and they shouldn't be at the plate.
Okay, so there should be, I believe it's select with miscellaneous. Is there one that says skip batter? There you go.
And then what did Lawson do?
Lawson. That's right. Short center to Mobile. So it looks like 2 went to, yeah. So everybody stayed in. Hit on the ground to the second baseman. I don't know what happened to my computer screen here to get the out on the 4-3 putout. We'll be back here on Jeff's live stream.
Andy Kolker at My Property Shop is ready to assist you with your real estate needs. She prides herself on quick and smooth transactions with excellent negotiation skills. She is the local agent who puts your needs ahead of her own. Andy has already sold over $1 million in property in the first quarter of 2025. Do you want quality, detailed, accurate information in the real estate market? If so, contact Andy today. My Property Shop, located at 6 East Franklin Street, Waupun, or call or text 920-296-8738.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in...
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field.
1-0 the count to Mitchell Moser. Start of the third. 2-0, low and inside.
I don't know what happened here.
Strike one. 2-1 the count.
How did Fisher get out then? Well, it doesn't matter.
Last inning? Yeah. Last inning, Jack Fisher walked, and then Carson Fisher hit into the 6-4 force. Ball 4. Moser will take his base. That'll bring up James Kautzer. Shallow line out to center last time. As Phillips puts a little bit of the shift on. A little high. Keeps Moser honest over there at first.
Got picked off the last time that he was there.
That lead is significantly shorter than it was last time. Thanks to the CWC Athletic Booster Club, your generosity strengthens body and spirit alike.
Good job tracking over there for Lawson Phillips to get underneath that one to get the out.
Moser stays put on that one. That'll bring up number 35, Big Owen Lawson for the Oaks.
Struck out swinging the last time he was up.
That one gets away from Greenfield just a little bit. Able to have Owen Lawson up there dancing last time, chasing some junk outside, trying to get him to go for it again. Umpire calls time. Owen Lawson wanted to think it over.
The Oaks trailing 5-0 here in the top of the third. Whoa. Ball 2. Trying to say where it missed. Not for me to say. Oh, well, at least he's consistent. That's the same spot. 3-0.
Come back and get him here. Can only assume he's going to be watching.
Yeah, I have to take this. I figured.
There we go.
Jeff Sauer. Yeah, Dr. Sarda.
3-1 the count to Lawson. Greenfield gets that one by him. Strike 2, full count. Hits that one straight up. Back Hoffman able to track it down. High infield fly.
Yeah, one in each knee. Yep.
That brings up Henry Droskowski. He fouls one deep and out of play. 0-1 the count.
I just feel hot and I feel like I have.
Our thanks to Sam's Well Drilling and SWD Labs for keeping our community refreshed and ready. All we like to do to get out in the community to broadcast these games for these kids would not be possible without all of our sponsors. A huge thanks to all of them. Drazkowski somehow manages to foul that one off as well. 0-2.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Moser still camping out at first.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Ball one.
Okay. And I can go in anytime.
Gets away from Billy.
Okay. Okay. All right, that sounds good. All right, sounds good. Thank you very much. All right, have a good day.
1-2 the count. Moser advances to second on the wild pitch. Two and two the count.
Addison. Yep. Terry Holtz.
Big thanks to Terry Holtz, Addison Jones Realty, helping local families turn the page to their next chapter. Another high fly ball. Carson Mulder drops that one at short. Mitch Moser will round third and score as Drazkowski
reaches on the error.
Mulder just lost that one. High fly ball.
Allows Mitch Moser to come in and score. Now it's 5-1. Throw over again to Drazkowski. Ryder Greenfield throws it over.
Obio looking to repeat on his success from Tuesday and earlier today. That one, nice inside heat. Greenfield.
Butrine grabs that over at third, fires across the diamond to get the out on the 5-3 putout. The Oaks are able to score.
Break that goose egg on the scoreboard, 5-1 after 3.5. That will bring up Zach Hoffman for the Crusaders here when we come back.
Family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving Central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today 920-346-TIRE.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email crusaderboosters@wc.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
Welcome back here to Brody Colleen is out in left. And Fisher went to second base. Welcome back here to Schlieve Field, where the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. Ryer's in batting now? No, that's Hoffman.
Zach
Sorry.
Hoffman.
My apologies. Tracking it down is Jack Fisher out in right to get the out. One pitch, one out for Henry Drazkowski.
Jackson Butine 1 for 1 so far at the plate today. First pitch, fly out to left. That will bring up freshman Jake Vanderwarden here for the Crusaders. Quick first half of the inning here. He watches strike one. Thanks to King Manufacturing, where quality craftsmanship meets community care. So that one slides across for strike two. 0-2 the count to Vanderwarden. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Ball one inside.
Good block there by James Kautzer behind the plate.
Vanderwarden able to foul that one off. Special thanks to My Property Shop for helping families find more than a house. They find home. And off the hands of Vanderwarden there. Able to fend that one off the barrel handle of the bat. Lucky he didn't get some fingers.
Doing a good job of protecting up at the plate is Jake Vanderwarden. Just
that one
a little
inside
for the ball.
2-2. Full count here to Vanderwarden.
Good job there by Jake to battle to get himself all the way to a full count.
He sends that one right back up the middle. And he'll stand up for a single. Nice hit there by Vanderwarden. That brings up junior number 6, Carson Mulder. So far a walk today for Carson. Strike one to Mulder. Watches that one high and in. Ball one. Mulder gets the bat one, and that one pops it straight up. Drizkowski.
Oh, jeepers.
Almost able to stay on his feet.
Gets the out no matter what.
That will retire the third for the Crusaders, leading 5-1 as we go into the fourth. We'll be back.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes. Katie's love.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field. Top of the fourth, the Crusaders of Central Wisconsin Christian with a 5-1 lead over the Mighty Oaks. Coming up to bat for the Oaks, I have number 8, Brody Colleen, then Alex Erber, and Jack Fisher.
Bottom of the lineup here for the Oaks. Was productive for them on Tuesday. Not so much so far today. Colleen 0 for 1 with a bunt. Nice bunt that he laid down.
Nice pitch in there by Ryer to get things going. Swinging at that one is Colleen for a strike. One and two.
2-2 the count.
I believe we are calling a doubleheader here.
Hopefully we'll be on site for senior night. Maybe have to do some PA announcing. Strikeout swinging.
Good job there by Billy to tag just in case. I will actually be, I think that will be you and Mackay, or Mackay and Dominic who will be on that call.
Just make sure you, if I'm here broadcasting, that's great. If not, I'll have to be here so I can do PA announcing on the 10th for senior night for these boys.
It's a double header. Senior day, 10 o'clock.
I believe we'll also do senior recognition for our track team as well that night, or day, excuse me.
1-1. They have a track meet here in Waupun.
I don't believe they have a meet that day.
So they're going to just do it here.
They're doing the recognition,
okay.
Right. Erber unable to catch up to that one.
I don't know. I don't know where you get all that information because it wasn't shared with me by any of the coaches when that type of stuff was taking place. I'm assuming there was a parents' night already.
I don't know if they've already had a parents' night or if they double up for senior and parents' night.
2-2 is the count.
Ooh, what was wrong with that one? A little low, maybe?
3-2. I don't know. Our camera angle doesn't give us exactly where it was.
There you go.
Or it does, but we can't say because we're not right there at the plate. Fouls that one off to stay alive. It's Alex Erber. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground over to short. Fires across the diamond and gets the out.
Nice play there by Carson Mulder. Redeems himself after dropping out number 3 last inning. Get that out of his mind. And he had to hesitate there as Jackson Butine tried to make a play on the ball. Wait for him to clear out of the way. Made a great throw.
No, it's great concentration there because that little bit of a distraction would be enough.
I'll bring up Jack Fisher. Swings for strike number 1.
You had Fisher as a walk in the first time?
He did. Oof. Ball 1. High and outside for ball 2. Crusaders looking to get out of here without any more damage. 1, 2, 3, bottom of the lineup. Wild pitch gets by Billy there, a little outside. Ball 3. Inside, ball 4. Fisher draws another walk. That will bring up top of the lineup, number 2, Carson Fisher.
Grounded out in the first.
Grounded out
what
to
do you
the
do in the second?
6-4. Ground out both times.
Okay. That's where I got lost a little bit on my hitters. I had to skip them, so I don't have that accurate there. 0-1 is the count.
Carson Mulder has had Carson Fisher's number so far. That one gets away from Greenfield. Billy able to knock it down.
Good block there by Brandt. We know that once that gets past, especially there with the speed, it's for sure one base, maybe two.
With the size of this backstop, absolutely, depending on how it bounces. Two and one.
Thanks again to the 19 viewers who have joined us today. Thank you for joining us here on the broadcast.
Be sure to hop in that chat. Let us know where you're watching from. The kids love to go back and watch these games. They see your comments in real time as they're watching pop up when you make those comments. So you see a great play, let them know. Jump in there. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're watching from. Fisher fouls that one off. It'll roll foul in front of Jackson Butine over at third. Full count.
We'll reset it. 2 outs. Runner at first will be moving, and Jack Fisher. Draws the walk.
Ball 4 inside. It was close. Crowding that plate. Greenfield backs him up just a little. Mitchell Moser back at the plate for the Oaks. A couple of walks for Moser today. Strike one to Moser. A huge thank you to WIT Services and head coach for Springs Hockey for supporting us off the roof and on the field.
Just a little bit inside. 1-1 is the count.
A little bit of inside-out movement here. Trying to pick up the corners. That one gets by Billy. Runners will advance.
That is a passed ball. That's on Brandt all day. Runners at second and third now. A base hit here by Mosier. Good score runs for the Oaks. In the top of the fourth.
3-1. Ball 3 comes in high.
3-1. Hitters count right here for the senior.
Pulls that one foul.
Just ripped it down the line. Missed the bag by about 2 feet.
Full count here to Moser.
Now Ryer's sitting here in the driver's seat with the full count. Forcing Mosier to guess. 3-2. Runner should be moving as soon as he's in motion.
Pulls that one. Butine picks it up. Late throw. Scores one.
Not sure why the runner at second wasn't even halfway down the baseline. Boy, this is... So reaching on the error. Got Mosier sitting over at first.
0 the count to Kautzer.
It's in the gap. That one should see if he would have. That should have scored the run before. They're going to score easy from second on that one. And it is now 5-3. We got a timeout here. We'll step aside as we're going to have a talk at the pitching mound. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer with Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream.
Is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Sam's Well Drilling.
Talk.
Welcome back. Up to bat now for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield is number 35, Owen Lawson.
Currently 0-2 on the day. Strikeout swinging and a fly out. Short fly out here to second.
Runners at first and second with 2 outs.
Great job by the Oaks to find an opening there. Ball one outside to Lawson.
Is that 80 pitches that you have for Ryer? 85. Okay, I was off by 10. I wasn't sure what I was off by. Good pitch there. Pulls the string a little bit. Gets the strike. 1-1.
Heartfelt thank you to Crusaders Dairy, proud Oakfield supporters and part of the team behind the team here at Jeff's live streams.
Yeah, thank you again. That was a huge donation by Crusaders Dairy. 2-1. When we talk about, like we said before, how difficult it is for us to call, almost all of our sponsors have a connection to these two teams. Big swing there for a strike. 2-2 with 2 outs. Deuces Wild up on the scoreboard. There should be at least 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners should be in motion. Yeah, got him
Gets
looking.
him looking.
Oaks were able to score 2 runs, though.
That brings up top of the lineup for the Crusaders. Lawson Phillips due up. Brant Billy, Jacob Skalma, Gavin Goldade. Crusaders looking to add to that lead.
We'll be back.
Providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of SAM's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to SAM's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, SAM's has it covered. Trust SAM's for all your water needs. SAM's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor.
The Oakfield Booster.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field. Yeah, maybe that is a place we need to, maybe that's where you need to stop in and find out.
Absolutely.
Our May special that we're having here, trying to attract some sponsors to jump on board with us. So if you're interested, we'd love to have you. Just reach out and let us know. And you constantly see the Venmo donations that are there as well, as we're always constantly seeking additional ways to offset our expenses here for our broadcasts. We've got another broadcast taking place over at Lamira, so and you'll see in the post-game show for this one, and then we'll bring up, we got the second game that's coming up here as well, so we actually have 3 games that we're broadcasting today.
It would not be possible without our sponsors, so a big thanks to them. Wherever we go, people seem to recognize us and appreciate what we do, and we're happy to do it. One of those, thanks to the Moser family. Your support lifts up Oakfield Athletics and our mission to share every game we possibly can. Ball 1 to Phillips.
Leslie, I could see, was down here before. 1-1.
That one is called a strike.
Yep, it was.
And so was that one.
1-2. To the leadoff hitter. Headed for a single and a fly out.
That's what I've got Lawson down for as well.
Good pitch right there.
That one had some movement on it. Gets him strikeout looking.
Dare I say that this is kind of reminiscent about how the last game went? CWC was all over him in the first half, or first part of the game.
Cooled off a little bit, yes. Hopefully Billy can change that story now. Been Mr. Consistent thus far for the Crusaders. Ball 1 outside.
I have this coming up as the 20th pitch for Drazkowski. That's going to be hit just foul down the line.
And I'm missing one. I've got him for 19 somehow, but we'll take it. That's close.
6 balls, 14 strikes. So where you can make one up there.
Got an extra strike in there somewhere. I'm not going to throw it on there quite yet.
That's going to be hit on the ground over to the third baseman. Erber fires on a cross, and Lawson gets the tag out. Wow, that was a tough play over there by the first baseman as Alex Erber fired that one.
Great job to reach back. Tag Billy there. Coach Smith wants to talk this one over. Able to catch anything of that on the replay?
Yep. Well, he's not going to stick with his call. He's checking with his partner. Yep. Going to say he tagged him. Got him out.
Jacob Skalma at the plate for the Crusaders. 1 for 2 today. Laid down a nice bunt and had a nice single. Drives that one back to short. He's going to have to try to muscle that one out. Not in time.
Good play over there by Mitchell Moser to grab a hold of it to get the out. And the 6-3 putout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on. And after 4 complete, your score is 5-3. Coming up is Henry Drazkowski, Bo Bile, and Brody Colleen for the Mighty Oaks. Briar Greenfield still on the mound. We'll be back after these messages.
A nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Andy Kolker at My Property Shop is ready to assist you with your real estate needs. She prides herself on quick and smooth transactions with excellent negotiation skills. She is the local agent who puts your needs ahead of her own. Andy has already sold over $1 million in property in the first quarter of 2025. Do you want quality, detailed, accurate information in the real estate market? If so, contact Andy today. My Property Shop, located at 6 East Franklin Street, Waupun, or call or text 920-296-8738.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field. Thank you to Andy Coker from My Property Shop Real Estate Company for jumping on board with us as a sponsor. Greatly appreciated. As an 8th grader who attends CWC.
Good folks over there at My Property Shop.
That's going to be hit in the gap, over the head. No, yep, over the head. Almost looked like he caught it, but I think it went over his head. But because he's not complaining that the runner went over to second. Drilled it over the head of Jacob Skalma.
Hard hit ball for Drzeskowski.
Good double.
Bo Bile 1 for 2 today so far at the plate.
Grounded out to the third baseman. Singled out to the center as that first at bat. Fires over. Tries the pickoff play over at second. Nobody out. Top of 5, 5-3. Fouls that one off. 0-1 to Bo Bile. We talked with both Drzeskowski for his offense over at Oakfield. We talked to Bo Bile for his offense and defense. Swing and a miss. Good pull of the string there by Ryer. 0-2.
Drzeskowski quickly gets back to second again. Ryer steps around with a smirk on his face.
Inside for a ball.
Keeping Bo Bile on his toes. So he gets the sign back in the box. Greenfield comes set. Checks Drzeskowski at second. Bile pops that one up to second. Hoffman easily able to track it down.
Makes the runner stay there at second base. One down, brings up number 8, Brody Colleen. Left fielder for the Oaks.
Nice bunt laid down by Brody earlier today. 0 for 2 otherwise with a strikeout. Fouls that one off and out of play. 0-1. That one deep left. Skalma slips and falls.
Drops it.
Drops the pop fly. Drzeskowski comes around to third.
Boy, that's got to go down as an error, I think. Still hitting the glove. He's turning completely around, which I don't understand, instead of opening his hips.
That'll bring up Alex Erber, 1 for 2 on the day with a single. Runners on the corners.
Takes a big swing at that one. He's made contact, though. He's grounded out the first 2 times. Yep. Ryer must be at 95 pitches. Good block there by Billy. Still am surprised, though, that the runner over in Colleen hasn't taken off.
Not taken off.
I don't understand some of the decisions that are made.
That's why we're here calling the game, and they're getting paid to coach.
I guess so. Ball 2.
High and outside.
I mean, I get that Ryer's a lefty. He's probably doing it. I mean, he is doing a good job of holding him, but Colleen should also be dancing over there and causing part of the distraction.
That one just misses inside. 3-1.
Hitters count here.
I still cannot get over Ryer just battling through that ankle. You know that is not feeling good out there on that mound, and he is still able to get out there and throw strikes.
3-2.
That one right back out to right field. Sam Greenfield comes up short. That'll score one for the Oaks. Billy loses track of the throw. Runners will advance. Colleen to third. Erber stands up at second.
So a good job on the single. A piece of hitting up there by Alex Erber. Brings up Jack Fisher in there for a strike. It's probably going to be the last batter he's having to face here with only one out.
Walked him both times prior. Looking for a different result here. Jack fouls that one off. 0-2 the count. Greenfield seeing if he can sit down Fisher here. Leaves that one a little high. Ball 1.
Got him.
Got him looking. There it is.
If my count is right, he can pitch this next batter. Isn't that 104? Yes, you can. You can't after 105. I'm pretty sure he could go. Oh, you have him at 105. Okay. He must have him at 105 too, because it's not after. I thought it was 104. Okay, a new pitcher coming in. We'll step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer with Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's Live Stream.
Is your child ready for life? At Central Wisconsin Christian, we equip students not only with an exceptional education, but also with the spiritual foundation they need to navigate today's world with confidence and faith. Our graduates are prepared for life, academically, personally, and spiritually. Discover what makes Central Wisconsin Christian different. Call us at 920-324-4233 or visit us online at wearecwc.org. Central Wisconsin Christian, preparing students for life and eternity.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream at Schlieve Field. The Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders with a 5-4 lead over the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield. 2 down, pitching change. Gavin Goldade in and bat or to pitch. Leading things off here in the inning is Jack Fisher.
Carson Fisher.
What happened to Jack? Struck out, that's
Jack
right.
struck out, yep.
I missed hitting that. That's where my count was off, too, on the pitching. 1-1 is the count in there. The leadoff hitter fouls that one off. 1-1. Breaking ball to the outside.
Almost had him dancing on that one. 2-2.
Deuces Wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Hit out in the gap. That'll be at least 1. They're going to turn Erber a ball. He doesn't have, he's toast. Wow. I don't understand. I don't understand where that was at, but 1 run is going to score, and it's going to be tied up at 5 apiece. We'll be back here on Jeff's live stream.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we are with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field. It is tied. 5s are wild. 5 runs in for the home team, 5 for the visiting team, and it is the 5th inning now here up on the scoreboard.
Gavin Goldade steps to the plate for the Crusaders. Can help his cause now out on the mound.
Hit by a pitch and drew walk. Yeah, and I just know it. There's the expectation from Waupun is the Little League and the travel tournaments were to teach you how to do all this other stuff so that you didn't have to do this, learn about it in at high school ball.
Strike 1 inside there. Goldade turns on that one, back up the middle.
Fisher over there to get the out. On the 4-3 put out. Brings up number 34, Sam Greenfield.
0 for 2 today. Ground out in a line drive. Called out in center. Gets that one, fouls off the inside foot. Shakes it off.
He's made good contact, even though we talked about it the last game too, is that he's
hard hit balls, but it just seemed to be right at somebody.
Right at players.
Another one, not quite as hard on that one, doesn't get out of the infield. Mitchell Moser tracks it down.
Brings up number 8, Zach Hoffman. 2 flyouts to the right fielder. I believe actually Bo Bio at center came and took one of those. Drazkowski starts him with a strike. Little bit low for a ball. 1-1.
This doubleheader out here tonight. I'm going to wish we had some of that Katie's Log Cabin here again between games.
Oh, yeah.
Katie's Log Cabin, where the only thing faster than the service is how fast you forget your diet.
Yeah, that is true. Great taco bar that we had over there the other night on Tuesday.
Phenomenal taco bar.
It was great for thanks to Katie.
No better way to spend a Taco Tuesday than over at Katie's.
All you could eat taco bar. 2-2. Fouls that one off.
Hoffman battling at the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Trying to get another 2-out rally going here for the Crusaders. Hoffman able to find a gap. That one will fall in. And Hoffman will round first on the bobble as he stands up at second. So
that's going to be a single and advancing on the error.
That's what I was going to say. How are we going to score that one here?
Two down. Runner sitting over at second base with Zach Hoffman. Good speed out there from what we've seen from Hoffman. It's going to be hit to the shortstop. Mosier's going to bobble that one as it hits off of the lip.
Jackson Butine gets one in play there.
He's going to reach on the error.
Good piece of base running there. Hoffman able to offer just enough of a distraction. Jake Vanderwarden steps in for the Crusaders. Runners on the corners. Can only imagine Butine's going to take off here on this first pitch. And there he goes.
Runner sitting at second and third now. Base hit here should score them both. Good speed.
Strike one. Vanderwarden.
Van Heerwarden, 1-1. Hit to the second baseman.
Off the hop. Easy 4-3. Retires the Crusaders. Mitchell Moser due up for the Oaks, followed by James Kautzer and Owen Lawson.
We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's live stream.
We are Hochschild Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hochschild Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Angling only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream. I would agree with that. I've talked to them before about getting them to interview, and if they wanted to say something, if they wanted to do their own announcing, and nobody's too keen on announcing their own ads.
Mitchell Moser up to the plate here for the Oaks. Watches strike one. Thank you for joining us here on Jeff's live streams, where the score is live and so is Grandma watching 5 states away.
Yep, she is.
Ball outside for Goldade. 21 to count to Moser.
Getting chilly in here.
Just a little. Glad I got the Jeff's live stream hoodie on up here.
It's going to be hit to the right-hand side. Moser's going to try and race to the bag. They're going to say he got out.
Just able to get there in time. Showing off that speed.
So that'll be a non-traditional put-out on the 3-1.
James Kauter up at the plate, 2 for 3 on the day. Couple of singles.
Wonder if we'll see both of these pitchers as the starting pitchers for the next game. Because Dristkowski can throw 105 for the day. Goldade can throw his 105 for the day, so they should be able to get back in on the mound. I don't know what their normal pitch counts are.
That one pulled to third. Butine, easy play.
On the 5-3 putout. Good target there by Ryer and a good fire over there by Jackson.
Owen Lawson steps into the box for the Oaks. 0-3 on the day. Couple of strikeouts. Last time looking. Watches strike one. That one just barely sneaks foul in front of Jackson Butine over at third. 0-2.
Thanks again for joining us here on the broadcast. 0-2 with 2 outs. Tied at 5, as you can see on the scoreboard here at Schlieve Field. Top of 6. Nice breaking ball right there.
Buddy. Another strikeout looking. Gavin Goldade able to hold off the Oaks here as we go to the bottom of 6.
We'll step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to the Dr. Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's Live.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email Crusader Boosters, wearec@wc.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back to Schlieve Field, bottom of 6. Coming up here for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. Number 6, Carson Mulder, the shortstop. Top of the order, Lawson Phillips on deck, and in the hole, the catcher, Brent Billy.
Crusaders looking to get something started here. Mulder watches ball 1 outside.
Time to generate a run here and see if they can force a win out of this first game.
Ball too high. Good eye for Mulder. Strike one.
Just a little bit outside, yep. 3-1. Should be a good pitch for Mulder to hit.
There it is. See if Mulder can beat this one out. Moser there at short on the throw.
What a stretch.
Just in time. Good stretch over there by Owen Lawson at first for the out.
Good fire there by Moser. Fielding it off of the backhand side. Picking up the speedy Carson Mulder. Brings up now for the Crusaders, number 4, Lawson Phillips.
Opposite field hit here. Gonna slide foul. Highfield not able to get there in time. Jack Fisher picks it up off the fence. 0-1 the count. Phillips watches that one high and in. Ball one.
1-1. Okay.
Make it 2 inside. Phillips rips that one past first. He'll stand up for a nice single.
Good pace hit there by Lawson Phillips. Take the ball where it was at. Pitch to the outside, slaps it to the right-hand side.
Brant Billy up to the plate, 0 for 2 on the day. Sacrifice fly. Hit by a pitch. Shows bunt, pulls back.
Thought Kautzer might try a throwdown.
Billy again shows bunt, pulls away, ball 2. Just fishing for a strike. Speaking of fishing, be sure to check out Angling Only Guide Service. Angling Only, where the only thing better than the fish stories is that they're actually true.
That is true. He's talked about, showed us multiple pictures.
Foul ball there by Billy. 2-1 to count.
Guarantees catching fish.
Talk about putting your money where your mouth is.
I would say.
That one fouled off right back at us here.
I almost had it. Except for the big fence in front of us.
Got right in the way. Didn't switch to that camera in time. I'd have been a good cool view there. Fouls that one off. Billy battling up there.
2-2.
We'll wait for Jacob Skalma to get the pass balls. Good hustle from the on deck circle.
Little hit and run. Should have hit 3, but I missed it.
Chopper there.
Moves the runner on the fielder's choice.
Is that not an option on here?
Technically, it's not a fielder's choice because it's an out to first. First pitch in there for a ball to number 5, Jacob Skalma.
Sends that one right field. Jack Fisher on the move, unable to track it down. It will fall in fair play as Skalma rounds first. Slides into second. Brent Lawson Phillips will score.
Good piece of hitting there by Skalma. Again, take the outside pitch, drive it to right field, and allows the runner to score.
6-5 Crusaders here at the bottom of the 6th. Gavin Goldade up to the plate. 2 outs on the board. Great job there by Kauser to get out to that one.
Two balls. Crusaders take the lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Exactly what they need to put some pressure. 3 balls. No strikes with 2 outs. They're going to put Goldade on.
We'll bring up Sam Greenfield.
Runners at first and second. Again, I don't know that I would do this. Greenfield's hit the ball.
He has put it in play, but it has been right at the Oaks. Looking to change that fortune here.
That might be.
That one's going to hang. Jack Fisher able to get up underneath it. 3rd out for the Oaks. Due up for the Oaks. Top of the 7th, Henry Drizkowski, Bo Bile, and Brody Colleen will be back.
Season is just around the corner. Now is the time to go to the Rock and use the indoor simulator to be prepared. Call to set up a tee time for an hour. Hang out at the bridges at the Rock before or after the simulator. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation for the simulator or call. Better yet, swing out to the bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field. 6-5 is the lead for the home team. Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. Gavin Goldade coming in relief. Actually, he's going to get the win here, I believe. I can't remember when he came in for Ryer. I don't remember what the score was. Either way, CWC has the lead right now. Henry Drazkowski coming up to bat for Oakfield, then Bo Bile and Brody Colleen. See if they can manufacture a run to keep this thing alive. Coming up here almost on 2 hours for this game. Stay with us. We do have a new link out there. That's going to be a base hit there by Drazkowski. Right up the middle. Brings up Bo Bile, who's 1 for 3 on the day. Leadoff runner is on for the Oaks. Do you play some small ball here with Bo Bile? I don't think so. I think you let him swing away, and then you have possibly Brody Colleen looking to bunt. But
here they go.
Butine charges.
Lays down a nice bunt.
Good
Throw
job
by
there.
Butine in time.
But they still get the runner into scoring position. So I just wasn't sure, as well as Bo Bile had been hitting the ball, if that would have been the choice that I would have made. I mean, that's the right play, technically, for under baseball. That's what you would want to do, is to get your runner in scoring position and then see if Colleen could get him over to third, and then your next hitter hits him in. Or you get Colleen to get the base hit and get him in.
Brody Colleen 0 for 3 on the day with a bunt, a strikeout, and reached on an error. Trzaskowski at second. 1 out. Crusaders trying to hold on here in the top of the 7th. See if Golday can get himself out of trouble.
There could potentially be the tying run, especially with the bobble out in left field. Going to try and make the play at the plate. Safe. And they executed exactly as you wish. I shouldn't be second guessing Coach Jonah Krug, I guess.
So do we call that on an error, or?
So I would say that he's going to advance on the error to home. So the runner, it was a base hit. It's a single, is how I have it. And the runner advances by them, and then advances home on the error.
All right, there we go.
And I don't understand, though, that running mistake right there of why Brody Colleen is still sitting at first.
Ball 1 to Alex Erber. 2 for 3 on the day.
Only 1 out.
Erber turns on that one to Butine, gets through. Mulder picks it up, throw. Not in time. So how you score that one, Jeff?
I really didn't see, how did that get to what happened with Mulder? Was that in the gap? Did you score that as a single? E6? You're the official scorer, so we're just up here making up stuff while we're announcing it. So we had Erber.
Strike 1 there to Fisher.
Safe on the error at short.
Golday struggling a little here with his control.
2-0 to Fisher. The number 9 hitter in the lineup with only 1 out. Runner over at second and Colleen with good speed. That one he lobs in there for a strike. Three and 1 to potentially load the bases and bring the top of the lineup up. Oh, it takes a swing. It would have been a ball, I believe.
Got him to chase that one. Fisher's been good up there so far, keeping his eye on the ball with 2 walks.
It just looks so good when it's thrown at the eyes. I mean, that's the one that you see, and that's the one that you want to take. And walks him. Brings up the top of the order, Carson Fisher for the Oaks.
Does seem to be playing out a lot like Tuesday. Walking the bases loaded. Doesn't take one hit here, scores at least 1.
Now they're going to play infield in tight, which is your defensive strategy here.
Carson Fisher 1 for 3, couple of ground outs today and a single.
Suicide. Nope.
Foul bunt back here to the
Squeeze
backstop.
play, what they tried to do there. They send Colleen. They're going to try and squeeze him again, I'm guessing, to take the lead for Carson Fisher.
See, that wind has picked up a little bit. Got our outfield camera wiggling
Hit on
some.
the ground. Butine grabs it, throws home to get the out. Good play there by Jackson Butine. To get the force at home. Really nice play. The fielder's choice.
Ball 1 to Mitch Moser.
With 2 outs, a chance here for Moser to be a hero. Calls that one a strike on the inside edge. 1-1. I cannot get over. That was a fantastic play by Jackson Butine over there at third base.
Very quick hands to grab that one and get
In
the
there
out.
for a strike also. 1-2, a chance for Gold-Day to get this out of the inning here for CWC with bases loaded again. Two and two with 2 outs. Three and two, full count. Runners are going to be going here. A base hit will score 2. As long as they do smart base running. I mean, I guess I got to be careful about what I say. Yeah, got him
looking. Great job, Gavin Goldade. Get the Crusaders out here. Just need 1. Put this thing away.
We'll step aside here from Schlieve Field in Waupun. Central Wisconsin Christian coming up to bat.
Zach Hoffman, Jackson Butine, Jake Van Herwarden, and Carson Mulder.
We'll be back.
Booster Club, a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field. Cameron Hatcher here with Jeff Sauer and Jeff's live stream. Zach Hoffman up to bat for the Crusaders. 1 for 3 on the day, a single out to right field. Looking to get things started off for the Crusaders here. Come back and get a win. It's the Oakfield Mighty Oaks. 0-1 the count to Hoffman. One the count. That one inside. Hoffman scoots out of the way. Thanks to King Manufacturing. King Manufacturing, from metal canopies to custom decor, crafting quality solutions since 1926. Hoffman fouls that one off. Strike 2.
Chance here for the Crusaders to walk this baby off. Good base hit, potentially. Bile can't track it down. That should be a double. It is. For Hoffman, good hard hit. And now let's see, again, same situation as they were in the 5th inning, I believe it was in the last game on Tuesday. But it wasn't Hoffman, it was Ryer who hit that double.
Jackson Butine at the plate. Hoffman at second. No doubt looking to score.
They did.
Tyne chops that one down. Lands foul. Tried to sneak it in there.
Again, that is exactly the right baseball play here to try and win this, especially with a runner sitting at second.
And no outs.
Forcing the third baseman to stay back, so you're going to try and bunt it down that third base side, force your pitcher to come off and play it. Ball outside. Hoffman should get a huge secondary lead. I don't think we've seen Traskowski throw over to second at all. That's a hit, shot right up the gap.
Hoffman will hold up at third.
Good base hit there by Jackson Butine after having a great defensive play. Drills one right in the gap.
Timeout called here by Oakfield. We'll step aside, hear a word from our sponsors. We'll be back.
Out today will impact their future forever. At CWC, we provide a Christ-centered education that shapes students academically, spiritually, and personally. From our exceptional elementary and middle schools to the academic rigor of life-enriching programs of our high school, CWC offers a place for students to grow and thrive. Our approach integrates faith into every subject, helping your child see the world through God's eyes. To learn more or schedule a visit, go to wearecwc.org.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome back here to Schlieve Field. Let's reset how this is at. Runners at first and third. Nobody out. Jake Van Heerwarden up to bat. Crusaders trying to walk this thing off and get the victory.
Time. Stand up steal.
Technically, it's catcher's indifference, but they don't have that as an option usually at the high school level.
Stolen base.
Of course we are.
High school.
1-1 to Van Heerwarden. Hit by pitch. He had a single and grounded out the last time up. Good block there by Kautzer. The only infield play is at first with the force. A single will score the run. Infield is in tight.
See if Van Heerwarden can be the hero here. Watches that one. 3-1 to count.
I have that as Draskowski's 69th pitch, but I'm sure I missed one in there, or I gave an extra.
Well, if that's the case, I've given a few extra. Ball 4. Load the bases for Carson Mulder.
The bottom of the order. With nobody out. Bases loaded.
Just got to get the bat on the ball here. Find a hole, sacrifice fly, something. Strike one.
He has hit the ball. Flew out and grounded out.
Ball inside.
Fouls that one off. 1-2.
Imagine it won't be much longer before they have to tell whoever that is out there in right field to turn their headlights off. Jack Fisher drops that one in right field.
That's the game.
That'll be the ball game.
What's that? Yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
What would have been the sacrifice fly, Fisher winds up dropping. Crusaders win on the arrow, 7-6, and a full 7 here. What a game.
Yeah, a very tight game. Again, we talked about it before in the very first time they played, that these two teams are evenly matched. And Bo is going to probably have to retract his post that he made the other day.
Yes, that was circulating around the social media sites that the kids like to get on, and all in good fun. High school rivalries are always fun, and that's why they play the game. Crusaders able to pay back the Oaks here, defend home field.
Let's see what I got for some statistics here real quick. That's what we like about this. Now, they're completely unofficial for me because I don't have a clue if I had everything right, but I had Jacob Skalma down for 2 for 3 at the plate. Jackson Butine was 2 for 4. Van Heerwarden was 1 for 2, and Lawson Phillips was 2 for 4 at the plate. Strikeouts, only 1 strikeout I have here for CWC. And 4 walks on the mound for the pitching. I had Ryer Greenfield down. He threw his 105 pitches. Obviously, my count is going to be off. I had it as 43 balls and 52 strikes. I guess if you split those 10, it's probably going to be pretty close to that. He had 3 strikeouts and 4 walks. Gavin Goldade came in relief. I had him down for 30 pitches, 12 balls, 18 strikes, and 2 strikes and 1 walk for the home team in Central Wisconsin Christian. For the visiting Oakfield Oaks, Henry Draskowski, 3 for 4 at the plate. James Kautzer, 2 for 4 at the plate. Those are your only 2 hitters that really were solid here for the Oakfield Oaks. When it comes to, they had 5 walks and 5 strikeouts. That's probably the difference in this game, I guess I would say. Cameron, I don't know if you agree with that or not. Oh, yeah, you turned yourself down?
Yeah, turn the mic down there for a sec. Yeah, I would have to agree with that one for sure.
Carson Fisher gave up 5 earned runs. He threw 33 pitches, 15 balls, 18 strikes. Oh, I know that's messed up because that's where I had kind of messed up. Henry Draskowski came in relief. He threw 75 pitches, 29 balls, 46 strikes, and ended up giving up the game-winning run. Only 1 strikeout for Draskowski and 4 walks. Load the bases with nobody out. Chances are you're not going to be doing very well.
Does not happen often. That was, after talking to some of the boys on Tuesday's game, that was one thing they very easily pointed out. You cannot have the easy walks to load the bases because then a simple base hit scores at least 1 run, and we saw that happen several times on Tuesday. And here, again,
same thing. Absolutely. Well, congratulations to Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders on their victory here. Thanks for watching us here. We appreciate it. We'll be back here with the second game of the doubleheader almost immediately, about a 20-minute break. Hope you've enjoyed our broadcast here. This has been Jeff Sauer with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream. Take care. God bless. Thank you for watching our broadcast. A shout out to our sponsors. This is Jeff Sauer. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Until next time, may God bless you today and every day.